Okay, Tibbs, so how's you going today? So, I guess this video's got a little bit of everything in it this time. And I do have my heater running again. But I got that light and that light over there running. But I only got the heater on like 600 watts. It's the lowest you can possibly go. Well, unless you turn the temperature down, but it's another cold, windy day again. It doesn't matter which way you got that. So, when I got the door down over here, managed to clean up some stuff, in here. When I did some spring cleaning, or I shouldn't say spring cleaning, I should say fall cleaning. And you don't know if you've seen it or not, but I took that fan in. I had a little fan sitting there for in the summertime, even though it doesn't really do me any good. So if I can remember your name, I think it was Justin, if that's your name. He was kind of thinking about, I don't know if he was just kind of playing around or what. I don't know if he was thinking about buying like some hay bales or something he wanted to put in his yard for looks. I'm guessing for Halloween. Yeah, I think it's a good idea, actually, because I do see a lot of people doing it, and I think it looks really good. I wish I could do it, but I don't have no equipment to move those big round bales around, So, I don't know how, Justin, I don't know how you would move them. Because you would kind of need, something like a big skid steer or something to move them around, because you can't move them by hand. They can weigh quite a bit, depending on hay and stuff. And see, I normally don't really buy hay. It's mostly my grandma that does the buying. And see, we buy them from my friend, so he kind of gives us like a discount on bales. So for like regular grass bales, which are the ones that you guys have seen that we were picking up, that's just regular hay. That's just regular grass. That just that would normally grow there. And well, if you had let your front yard go like that, in a few years it would look like that field. So it's just normal grass that grows there. And that stuff, so far, from what I can tell, it goes for, since it's kind of like not really good hay. Well, people feed it to their animals, but it's not healthy really for them. I mean, they'll eat it, but it goes for about, anywhere from $10 to, $30. It all depends on the customer or the person that's, selling the hay, and then if the hay is like a year old or 2 years old or something like that, we have hay from last year and it's looking a little sad, but, we're just going to use that for flooring because it's old hay now, so. But actually, normal hay like that, well, when we buy hay, because, we get it from a friend, so we get kind of like a discount. So they go for about $10, $20, $30 a bale. Because I think that one time we bought 2 bales, or 3 bales, and I think it costed a little over $30 or $40 for the 3. But that was because it was a little bit more crappier hay. It wasn't really the right kind of hay that we needed, but it would do. Now, if you're going to feed horses or cattle or something like that, you would want to use alfalfa because it's better for them. It's got more stuff in it that cows like that actually makes them healthier. So, but yeah, if you're just going to use a bale for looks, another good bale, or another kind of bale you could use is like a straw bale. Now, well, there's actually, lots of different kinds of bales, but I would probably just go with like a straw bale because it looks more fallish. This stuff here looks that way too because, well, it says dried out now. So, but a straw bale, I think that they cost probably a little more than that. I don't know because we don't buy those straw bales. We don't do anything with them. So you can either get them in a round bale like the ones you've seen in the field, or you can get them in square bales. And there's like 2 or 3 different sizes of square bales. Well, there's many different sizes actually. You can get them in the real small ones where you can manhandle them, or you can get them in the big son bitches where you need a skid steer to move them around, you know. Same with round bales. It just depends on what you're looking for. You just gotta kind of look around, you know. But somebody will probably say, well, hay bales go for a lot more than that. You know, I mean, I'll probably get some smart ass remark. Yeah, they probably do. It depends on the person that you're buying the hay from. Everyone's going to be different. If you know them good enough, like we know these people, then they give us a big discount on bales. And the past 3-4 years, we haven't had to buy any bales because we've always had so much left over. So I don't know if we'll be buying any hay this year or not, because I think we got enough to last us. Well, it's my uncle that does all the farming there, you know, like, he raises his own cattle, and I don't do anything because, well, I can't, you know, so there's just not enough room for two people that want to farm, you know, and I'm going to want as many cattle as I can shove on that farm as possible, and my uncle only wants to have a certain amount, because he's stupid and doesn't know how to farm. So, come on, I got my Northern Tool book here too. I'm going to show you guys a little something, but why am I getting any heat off this? Oh yeah, we're getting a little bit. It's only on 600 watts, so it's not going to be super powerful, but I should get this thing a bath too. I could run it on 900, but that would take a little more power. I guess I could kill that top light, I guess. Let's see, I'm running it on 900 and there's no difference in the power. Not really. There's 3 settings, well 4 maybe. Off, and off, 600, 900, and 1500. So there's 4 settings actually. Now I'm running it on 900 now, just to cram a little more heat out of her, but I'm not going to be in here too long, but, you know, just long enough. My hands are slipping off this camera because these gloves are retarded. Keep my fingers warm, but, well, I've got the heater now, so, really, man, it depends on what kind of bales you're looking for. That's the main thing. If you're just going to use it for looks, I would probably just kind of recommend just a crappy bale, but I know you want probably a nice bale that looks nice, you know, so it would look nice in your yard, but honestly what some people do, I've seen this one year too, I can't remember where, but now we just use twine to wrap our bales with. It's just, you know, it's just twine like this stuff here. I actually found some more in my garage, just cleaning up my garage, and I haven't, oh shit. See, this is what we use. See, it's just this regular baling twine. A lot of people use netting nowadays. It's better than twine, way better. It's supposed to keep more moisture off the bales so they don't rot quite as much. Which we don't bother because, well, yeah, I guess we don't really give a shit. And plus, netting is more expensive too. And then there's another kind of wrapping bales. It's not twine or net. It's kind of like a plastic now. But that's just if you're going to store your bales for a long period of time and not use them. But I seen one farmer that did that, and he had wrapped it a few bales in orange wrapping. I don't know where the hell he found the orange stuff from, but then he took it and put it in front of his front yard, and then he put like a smiley face or something on it, and a scary face. And stuff like that. And that actually looked kind of good. I wish I could do that for my yard, but I don't really have a good looking yard for, you know, for good looking bales. So, but yeah, man, it just, you know, it depends on what kind of bales you're looking for. If you want round or square, rotten or good. Well, I mean, if you're just going to use it for looks, you probably could just go with a rotten bale. But then again, a rotten bale will look kind of crappy, so I don't know. It just depends. You know, so it depends on what you're going to do with the bale, you know. I could go on and on about it, but I don't want to because it would just take too many hours. So, But I mean, yeah, if you wanted to do it, you know, it would be cool, I think, because I've seen other people do it. And yeah, I remember on the North Dakota side, there's like a church or something there, and then there's a house next to it. Well, I noticed that they did it too. It was wrapped in that orange crap, you know, and it had a scary face on it and stuff. It actually looks pretty good. I wish I could do that to my, you know, grab a couple of bales and wrap them in that orange stuff and then just, you know, stab them in my front yard somewhere. But I don't have no good place to put them, and I don't have a tractor or anything to move them. You know, I mean, all you need is a skid steer with, you know, bale spears. I don't think pallet forks would lift them. Unless you got the heavy duty kind. Well, pallet forks you can't stab. You can only go underneath. You know, bale spears are better because you can just stab them and then you're gone, you know. So, yeah. Whoa, shit. I think we got ghosts tubes. We got ghosts. So, it's almost Halloween, boys. I don't even know what the fucking date is today. Bone, what did I do with that? That's my pocket knife. Yeah, I'm trying to get myself into the habit now of always carrying this with me. Because you never know when you might need it. You might either need it to cut something, stab somebody, break a window. You never know, right? I just hope I don't get into trouble carrying this into the store with me. I might take it out for that, but I mean, you know, I don't want to get in trouble for having a damn knife on me, so. Let's see, what's the date? I think it's the 20th something. 27th. Interesting. It's almost that time, boys. It's almost Halloween. Happy Halloween, by the way. I don't know if I'll be on Halloween night, so, you know. Just to let you guys know now. Happy Halloween to everybody. Freaking rights. I need to get some candy. I haven't gotten any candy yet. And, you know what I'm going to do with the candy, right? Yeah. I'm just going to eat it, you know. Shove it down my throat and then have a stomachache all fucking night. So, oh well, who cares? So, yeah. I guess Justin kind of wants to learn a little bit about farming. Well, there's a lot to learn. And that would be like 700 videos, you know, and that's a lot of videos. So all I can do is I can only teach you what I know. I don't really know a heck of a lot of it myself, you know. I know a lot more than other people, but then yet, you know, some other people know more than me. So I'm still learning, and it seems like I'm always learning something all the time. So, you know, we kind of do the same old thing, you know, but I can only learn one thing at a time, so I just, you know, just take my time and, you know, and stuff. You just gotta take your time at it. You just can't hop in a tractor and be like, oh, I know how to drive. You know, you gotta know how to handle the son of a bitch. And that tractor that you guys seen in the video yesterday or whenever I fucking uploaded it, that tractor had steering problems, and it wasn't. It wanted to go all over the road more than anything else. So. And the tractor had clutch problems. It likes to, when the engine's off, it won't. You can't really push the clutch in. You got to put like 150 pounds of weight on it to even make it move. But then once you get the engine running, then it's fine. But and then it's got Double O Strike thought it had a turbo on it. Well, it's a non-turbo. She don't have a turbo under the hood, so I think what he was hearing was the transmission. That thing likes to grind a lot, or whine. And then, if you guys remember where I was making that tight turnaround, well, that's because I was maxing out the steering and then hitting the left brake, trying to make a tight turn. Just because I, you know, got to be a little hard on them, you know. And then, it was taking on like water, or like antifreeze. It's coming out the filter, so he thinks that where the filter screws onto the pumpy thingy or whatever the hell it is, it's not keeping a tight seal. It's kind of, you know, spitting it out. So it's just kind of losing antifreeze. He calls it water, but you know, whatever. To me it's antifreeze because it's green. So Even though I'm sure you can get antifreeze in different colors, but that's what he has, is green. Big Red's got green. I don't know what, the tractor's got green too, I think. I don't know. I got a bottle of this stuff, but I don't know what happened to the tractor last year, but I actually had to top off the antifreeze. I don't know where the hell it was disappearing to. So, but this year I haven't had to add any. So interesting. So yeah, I'm not getting much for heat out of this, but you're not going to. Only running on 900 watts. I could do 1500, but that would kind of max out the lighting, and I don't really want to blow or trip the breaker. So just as long as I can get a little bit of heat and I can put my hands on it and warm them up, I'm alright with it. So, but yeah, so, yeah, it's not too often that I can get farming vids like that up, you know. Like, I kind of did that without asking him, but, you know, I didn't show him, so there shouldn't be any problems, you know. I don't think he's going to care about his tractor being shown. I mean, it's not like he's, like, you know, it doesn't have his name on it or anything, so, you know, whatever. Fuck it. I did it last year, too. Or not last year, but the year. Well, the first year that I joined YouTube is when I did another video on that, but of course I had my BlackBerry phone back then. It was a little bit better. Better than this phone. This phone here, as you guys seen in that video, the videos are small. Well, I could turn the phone sideways and it would be a bigger video, but then it's crappier quality. And I don't know what the hell YouTube's doing, but apparently I can play my cell phone video there in 1080p, and I'm like, no, you can't do that. I put it in 1080p, but it doesn't really do anything. So, I guess it must just be a glitch or something, but it does make the quality a little better, at least. You know, it gets it up to 480p at least, anyway, and probably a little bit above that, but you know, whatever. Fuck it, who cares? So, yeah, I managed to clean out the garage. I brought some more. You guys can see it. More scrap wood. Look at that scrap wood collection I got going on there. Holy shit. I don't know if you guys can see it all, but yeah. I don't know what I use some of that stuff for when I got to jack up bigger red or something. Because the jack doesn't go quite high enough. So, and I got some old sand here in these pails. 3 pails worth of sand. And then I got all these big motherfucking bags. So I might give those to my grandma. She actually feeds those to her chickens, and well, they eat it. So, and you guys are gonna say, well, what chickens eat you know, sand? Well, here's another thing you can learn, Justin. Chickens don't have like acid in their stomach like we do. See, we can just chew our food and then, you know, swallow it down and then it disappears. Well, for a chicken, they don't have that. So they eat rocks or sand, and when it goes into their stomach, and as they, like, you know, they walk around or something, it grinds at their food. That's how they grind up their food. And of course, then later on they shit it out. So there's another thing you just learned. I didn't really know that either. You know, like, I just learned that like earlier, well, last year too, but I didn't really think of it until this year. And I'm sitting here thinking, what? Yeah, chickens eat sand. They eat rocks. They won't eat the big things, but they'll eat like the little powdery stuff like this. You know, this isn't nothing. This is just little powdery stuff. I'll try to get a little hand. Take that lid off. See, it's just little powdery stuff. Now let me flip you guys around. See, it's just like powder. See? It's still a rock, but it's just, you know, it's been all grounded up real fine. So here's a few big pieces. See? And that's what they'll eat. But they'll eat the powdery stuff too. This stuff's fucking cold. Ooh, mama. But yeah, that's what they eat. And this stuff's really dry too. You can see how dusty it is. So, but I'll probably give this stuff to my grandma. I got 3 pails of it, and she still got like 10 bags of it too. So I got 10 bags here too. We got so much fucking sand, we don't know what to do with it all. Well, this stuff here, I'll probably give it to my grandma, because this is what pail? This pail is the oldest. This is a little bit newer. and this is a little bit newer. So, well, there's some old stuff down at the bottom. I just kind of mixed it in with this. So I'll just give her probably these three bags, or 3 cans, or 3 pails. I just kind of put that on there. It's not the right lid, but I just put it on there so something can't really get stuck in it, you know. But I got 10 bags of my own. But really, I only need probably about 4, but well, that's for Big Red when I plow snow, because when I put the plow on the front, then I don't have no weight on the back. So then I did it last year too, and it actually did help out quite a bit. But I only had 2 sandbags, and of course I got rid of those 2 now because they got holes in them and stuff. That's where those 3 pails of, you know, crap come from. But really, I only need about 4. Last year I only had 2. It didn't. I mean, it helped a little bit, but I think maybe 3 or 4 bags of sand would really help. And this sand here in the bags is a little bit heavier now because they've been in the rain, so they got a little soaked. Well, so that's when they were sitting at the pile over there, and they got 2 big mountain piles of sand too. Plus with like 1,000 bags too. I mean, they're all full of sand too, but holy shit! And we got a piece of paper in the mail, you know, like 2-3 months ago. Help yourself. It's like fucking rights, free stuff. So I went nuts on it, and I grabbed 10 bags, and my grandma grabbed a few bags every now and then. She claims that she's got enough for the winter, but if not, then I can give her a pail of that stuff. She feeds it to her ducks and geese too, but I don't think they really eat it. But whatever, fuck it, I don't care. And I got rid of that, oh yeah, the air compressor's not here anymore. I took it to the house, and just to use it for a couple other jobs. And I don't think this is good, boys. When I had filled it with air, now you guys know, and we're after 6, and you guys might know what the hell I'm talking about, but where I put the quick coupler on the hose, I noticed there's some moisture coming out of it now, so there might be moisture in the tank, boys. I don't know. It doesn't come out the gun, but it just comes out the damn coupler, so I don't know. Savage and Moore told me to actually poke that hole when I took the the screw out. He said to stab it with something. I didn't do that, but because I didn't think anything could get in there. I don't know what the hell would get in there, but I guess gunk can get in there over time. And I suppose like dirt and dust and, well, same thing, but stuff like that I guess can get in the system, but you know, whatever. I'm only probably going to be running the damn thing one more time anyway, and that's just to blow off the tractor's mower deck. I doubt that I'll even be chopping leaves anymore because, well, the trees are pretty much well done, but there's just not really much there now to chop, so I'm just not going to really bother. I think I'm just going to blow the deck off, blow the motor off, you know, and yank that damn battery out, and I guess call it quits for this year. So, yeah. You guys won't be seeing the tractor anymore. Well, you guys might see it one more time, but I kind of doubt it. But, you know. But if you guys can't stand it, you guys can't, you know, wait to spring to see it again, then go watch my other videos. Go watch the same ones again, you know. I don't give a shit. You can watch them as many times as you want. I don't give a fuck. You know, you get bored, check out my other videos. I don't give a shit. They're there. I left them there for a reason. So, well, a lot of them I'm deleting because they're old and they're not getting the views. So, well, some of them were just titled stupid and they weren't getting the views anyway. So, I think there's one video that I had uploaded many years ago. And it only had 1 view, and that was me. Because I always like to watch my videos when I upload them to make sure they turned out right. No one has watched it since then, so that was only stuck with 1 view. But I deleted it now, so because it was of nothing anyway. So, well, back then I didn't have many subscribers. I only had probably like 5 or 10, anyways. But now I'm at 185. So, but I don't really get that many people that actually watch my videos. So I'll probably be slowing down for the winter. And I'm sure you guys will be happy because you guys can go do other stuff. So, I'll keep you guys updated, of course, on bullshit, but. So, yeah. So, yeah, another thing too, I kind of told Savage no more, but I don't think he paid attention. I don't know where the hell he's been, but well, he's been around. But I told him about something about the cow, which a lot of you guys don't know now, so I'll just tell you. But there was a cow at the farm that had hurt herself, and she won't do anything. She's been laying there for about 4 weeks now. Excuse me. And my friend come over, you know, with the what was it, like a cow lift. So here's something else, Justin, you can kind of learn too. You know, you'll probably never do it in your lifetime, but you know, at least you can learn. We had a cow lift. It's just like a little clamp, or a big ass clamp for a cow's rear end. Well, not for her ass, but you know, for her back that's by her ass, you know, by the tail. So we had to clamp that son of a bitch on, super tight. Well, not super tight, you know, but tight enough that it would stay on her. And then we grabbed the Farmall 400, our tractor, and we had to lift her up. Had to get her rear end up off the ground because she wouldn't do anything. Her legs were, we had picked her up a couple of times, but then the clamp had slipped off. And then her legs would go out, you know, left and right kind of like thing. And that's just not, that's not good. That's not good at all when cows do that. And we managed to get her up after, well, he tried to tighten it down, but he hurt himself too, so he couldn't do anything, really. So then I had to take over, and of course then I could get the clamp a lot tighter, because I can stand just right, you know, and get more leverage on it. So I put I clamped that fucker down, picked up the cow, like just the rear end of her, you know, got all her weight off it, but she wouldn't do anything. Well, her front end, like where her head is, so she was still laying on the ground. So we had to get her up, make her stand on her front legs too. And she just really didn't want to put any weight on her legs. And we kind of figured that her legs were numb because, well, she's been laying like that for I don't know how long. So we just kind of like, you know, let her hang there for a while. I suppose about 5-10 minutes, I don't know. Maybe a little longer than that, but, you know, and we just kind of kept moving her legs around a little bit, you know, and he had since he was on a crutch, the guy, he was just kind of poking her leg, you know, to try to get the blood to go back through her legs again. And you could tell that was kind of starting to work, but then in a way it just wouldn't get any better. So, but that was quite a few days ago, and I don't think my uncle has tried since then. So, well, he's never called me to help, so I'm not going to come and help unless you call, you know. So really, I think the only thing we can do, guys, is it's not looking good for her. So we think we might just have to put a bullet in her and call it quits with her, because she won't. I went over there yesterday. I drove by. It looked like she had turned herself around, but the question is, it doesn't look like she's moved from the spot. Instead of facing west, she turned south. Like she turned her whole body south, but she's not up and walking around, so I don't fucking know. So I don't know. I hope that she can get up, but if she don't after a while, and by the way, she's pregnant too, so what can you do? So if she don't get up and move around by the time the snow starts to fly, like real heavy, you know, we're just going to have to put a bullet in her and call it quits. It won't be us. It'll be that guy that owns the clamp. He's got a rifle, a Winchester. So freaking rights, Winchesters. I think those are the best guns around. You know, they're like little sniper rifles in a way. I think they are. Well, there's something like that anyway. So yeah. So I don't know what the hell my uncle's gonna do. We got one bull, but you know, well, it's a baby. Well, young anyway, but you know, we can't make a living off that. You know, it's a boy. So So he would just have to sell that and turn around and buy another cow if he chooses to do that. But if not, well, whatever. That's his choice, not mine. I'm not going to force him to do something that he doesn't want to do. So he can do whatever the hell he wants. Ouch. So, yeah. Of course, you know, nobody's really happy. Like, you know, damn it. Like my uncle, my grandma. Well, see, they've had her for a long time. Of course, I've been around her for a long time too. But, you know, you just don't, you know, treat them as pets. If you're in it to make the money, you know, and do something with your life, then you don't raise them as pets. See, my uncle, he's awful, you know, my grandma too, they're awful attached to her, so they would have kind of a hard time letting her go, but it's better than letting her sit there and suffer. She's already been suffering for 4 weeks, and she won't really do anything, so, but it'll be up to my uncle to make that decision, you know, if he wants to kill her, or see what happens. My friend said too that if he had to kill her, then he would take her away and get rid of her. I suppose, you know, just dig a big hole and bury her. Or something, you know. We could do it too, but the 400's kind of, well, it'll dig, but it takes forever to dig the dirt. It's such a fucking slow machine. I could get a skid steer and dig a hole out in about 2 hours, you know, with a skid steer. That tractor would take probably about 4 or 5 hours, because it's got such a small bucket, and you can't go that fast with it, so yeah. So I don't know what the hell he's going to do, but, you know, that's up to him. It's not my cow, so I'm not going to worry about it. You know, it's probably not a nice thing to say, but it's the truth. I'm not going to worry about it, because, well, for one, she never really liked me anyway, that cow, you know. We had a white one, and that one liked me a lot, so. But she had to go because she was older, and she wouldn't get pregnant anymore, and her rear end was coming out, so. Like, her ass, you know, it looked like it wanted to come out, you know, that's not a good sign either, so I don't know what they did with her. I don't know if they just turned her into a beef, you know, for somebody to eat, or, well, I'm sure they wouldn't waste 400 pounds of meat, you know, or whatever the hell would come out of her, you know, from meat or steaks or whatever, you know, so, I don't fucking know, so, I don't really care. You know, it's sad to see her go, but what the hell can you do? And then the same with this red one here. This one's red, kind of like a dark red. It's just a regular, you know, like a beef cow-like thing, you know, so. Here's another thing you can learn now, Justin, is there's 2 different kind of cows. Well, there's like 50 million different kinds, but the only 2 that we raise are just like regular, like beef cows, or whatever the hell they're called. And then there's those Angus cows. Now, the Angus cows are black, and that's where the Angus steaks come from. And I've eaten a few of those steaks in my time, and they sure are damn good. And then with the A1 steak sauce, it's just the best meal you can have. You know, and with a side of mashed potatoes and gravy, there's your damn good meal for today. So, well, and plus the Angus cattle are more money too. You make more money off them than you would like a regular beef cow. So yeah. So, oh shit, my hand's stuck, tubes. There, got my hand stuck. So, yeah. I hope you learned a little bit, Justin. If not, well, then you're gonna have to start watching farming videos, because I don't know how else to explain stuff to you. So. Man, you can punch in farming vids, you know, and stuff on YouTube. You would see millions of it. I don't know how many like YouTube channels I've seen with farming vids. Unbelievable. It's kind of like the farming thing is getting to be the big thing on YouTube now, you know. But then there's a lot of other stuff too on there, you know, like racing cars and, you know, major four-wheelers too. A lot of tractors and stuff like that, you know. Lots of stuff on YouTube, so. But unfortunately, I've already seen all of them. I've seen about 98% of all those farming vids already, so they're getting kind of getting kind of useless now, to watch. So I'm just warming up my right hand here because it's frozen solid. So I'm getting good heat out the heater though, at least anyway. And for the rest of my subscribers, like after 6 and stuff, I got a couple things one thing I want to show you guys. I've looked at it before, but I didn't really know if I wanted to get it. It's in Urban Tools too. I'm not gonna get it this month. Probably in a couple of months or something. I don't know. You guys have to let me know if it's good or not. I'll show you here in a second. It's going to top of my hand. And I don't know. I like it because it's pretty good. It's not the best brand, but it'll do well. I've never even heard of that brand. Hey Pro. Never even heard of it. So let me untie my hand, because my hand's turning red, and that's not good. So, yeah. I don't know if you guys seen this or not. I gotta show you guys this too. 1 second. Now I got an itchy ear. Fuck. Okay, well I did this too, by the way. I hung my hammer up here with a couple of nails. It's a little crooked, but it's alright as long as it's up off the workbench. I gotta get me another can of WD-40 too. Stuff's good for everything. It doesn't really sit there very well, but see, I wanted it like that, but that nail's. I guess I could bend that nail up, but I'm not really. Excuse me. I don't really give a shit. As long as it's up there, I'm fine with it. Okay, now let me know, guys. Anywhere after 6, Savage no more. And Justin, I guess if you want to leave your opinion, you can too. It's up to you. I don't really care. I'm thinking about maybe getting this fuel tank here. This guy right here. There's a piece of dirt on it. Unfortunate. 15 gallons. For 100. So right now it's 160. I don't know what the original price would be. Now this is a gravity-fed one. But, I'm okay with that. Well, you're supposed to mostly mount it on trailers. But what I'm thinking of doing, let me know if you guys think this is a good idea. Now, this holds 15 gallons. Now, I only get 2 10-gallon gas cans. Or 5 gallons, I'm sorry. So that would make 10 gallons of gas. So that would be okay. This is 15. So, what I'm thinking of doing is maybe putting this in the garage up at the house where like Big Red and the tractor sit, right? Now they say this has to be higher, a little bit higher, wherever hell it said. Here, it must be mounted higher than the receiving tank for the best performance. Built-in shut-off valve, which is down in there. Reduces spills and leaks and crap. Comes with bolts to bolt it to a trailer or something. And I don't know what the hell this. I don't know what the ground wire would do. I don't know. Oh, for safety. Okay, so you would strap that to something steel, and that would reduce like shocks and explosions and stuff. I'm guessing. So there you can see it. I could just clamp that to like. See, I'm thinking about getting maybe like a steel table. And I'm not gonna mount it to it. I'm just gonna let it sit there as it is. Then I could just clamp that to the table. I guess that should be fine. But let me know what you guys think. I'll put the link in the description if I freaking remember, because I'm stupid and I don't remember sometimes. But this is gravity fed, so you don't need no like power, like a 12 volt, or something like that to run it. You just got the ground cable. Well, you can just hook that to something steel, and then I guess that would eliminate your shocking and explosions. It's dying. I don't feel like dying. Okay, so well, you could probably just clamp that to Big Red, I suppose, or the tractor. It comes with a. Looks like a 39-inch cable, or no, 39 inches. Well, I could custom make one too for even longer if I had to, but See, what I was thinking about doing was I'll buy a workbench. Now, they're at Northern Tools, and I think I can get one. If I go with the cheapest one possible. I have no fucking clue which page they're on now. Son of a bitch. Well, I think it's... let's just go back to the beginning. Workbenches. 315, I'm guessing. We'll find out. Damn you! Not too far, boys. So, oh shit, fuck. Yeah, here we go. See, what I'm thinking is maybe I'll get... Huh, interesting. I thought they had more than that. They must. Somewhere. That's storage. Weird. Whatever. See, what I was thinking of just getting as a workbench. Well, there was one by Little Giant, and that was a lot of money, but it sure was a nice son of a bitch, you know, but... It's not here in the book, but if you go on the website, then you see it on the website. So, I don't know why they just don't put it in the damn book, too, you know, I mean, come on. But it was made by Little Giant, and it was all steel. But, I mean, I could just get me a cheap one. Now, here's one for cheap. I think it's got a little bit of wood on it, but it's mostly steel, I think. See, I could get... Oh, here's another one. No, it's too high, though. Here's a folding one, but that's gay. We don't need that, you know, so... See, I could just get something like this. Something like this. Focus. For $130. It's a 48-inch, which is fine. It would be just perfect. It can hold up to an 800-pound load. You know, so, I mean, with that fuel tank, the fuel tank, I think, well, the ship weight said 30 pounds, but, you know, I don't know. See, what I can do is I can buy this table, or, well, if you guys can find me, like, a steel one, like an all-steel one, it would be better. There was one that, a Little Giant one, made by Little Giant, you know, they made ladders. You know, they're about like 200 something, you know, even on a discount price, they're like 200 something. So what I'm thinking of doing is I'll just buy this motherfucking table over here, you know, and put the fuel tank on top. Then I can hang, of course, you know, a few tools and stuff on here. Put some stuff at the bottom, like parts or something, you know, for another job. Put the fuel tank on top. And then, see, then the thing is that it would... What's the height on it? Well, the whole thing would probably be 60 inches, but I just wanted it from there to there. But whatever, it's fine. It's 24 inches deep, which I'm guessing would mean from here to, like, what, I mean, up against the wall, kind of like thing. Yeah, I think I could do that, and then that ground cord. Well, I suppose you would mount that to the machine, not to like a table, but probably to the machine. But let me know what you guys think. Like, well, they say that the fuel tank should be mounted a little higher than the machine, you know, that you're filling. Which is fine, I understand it, because, you know, it's gravity fed. Now, some of you guys will probably say to go with, say, like, maybe, like, one that's powered off, like off electricity or something. Well, for one, that probably wouldn't be as safe, you know. Be like, and I just think it would be better because, you know, I'm getting sick and tired of lifting those 5-gallon gas cans all the fucking time, and they're heavy as hell. I've been doing it for 4 years, but, you know, oh, that was easy, but I just think it would be simpler, because as soon as I get the gas cans home, then I could just dump them into the tank, and then I can go get more fuel if I have to, or or something, And I guess if I had to, I could even mount it. I could put it on a trailer if I had to, and take off with it. That's why I don't want to mount it to the trailer or something, or to the workbench. So, but it doesn't say how much it would weigh though, fully loaded. I guess on the website it would. But the ship weight is 30 pounds. That's how much it would weigh when it would, get delivered. Because then they got other ones that are, 6 gallon, 12 gallons, 14 gallons, stuff like that. And oh my god, I just seen something cool. I don't want to do that either. That's kind of stupid. Well, I just seen something here called Flow and Go. I'll show you that. I guess this would just mount to your gas can. Interesting. Well, it's plastic. It's all stupid. So, I'm just thinking about maybe getting that sometime. Like, you can put in, it says here somewhere, you can put in gasoline, diesel fuel, or kerosene. So, I mean, it's 15-gallon tank capacity, has a 10-foot hose, gravity-fed design, with, safety stuff built in with it. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you guys think that would be kind of cool. I was thinking about getting it to 4, but then I just never decided. I just never did. Now, it won't be this month, obviously, because look at the damn price. So, I don't know if I could. I don't know. I just have to see what I could get. I know I got 2 other things on Northern Tools that I want to get, and they're kind of, well, kind of important. So, but maybe next month I could get this. I doubt that I would have to use it right away, because I would have to buy the table or something to put it up on. Like you can see in the picture that the tank here is not much higher than the tractor itself. So I mean, it would be fine. You just wouldn't really want it like right on the floor, because then it wouldn't be gravity fed right. So got to get it up a little bit, So that's why I figured I could just buy a table, like a really good steel table that can hold 800 pounds. I'm sure that tank's not going to weigh 800 pounds fully loaded. I guess I could, Google it and see how much 15 gallons would weigh, plus, another 30 for just the tank itself, and then just get an idea, right? Because then I could just put the fuel right into this tank, and I don't even have to deal with the damn gas cans anymore, really. Oh, another thing I thought of too. Oh, I'm getting smart already, guys. What I can do. No, that would be too much work either, because then how the hell would you get it off? Never mind. I was thinking maybe I could put it in the back of the pickup and then go get this thing full. But then how the hell would I offload it? It's 15 gallons of gas. I can barely lift 2 5-gallon gas cans, So that wouldn't be good either. I guess I could put it on a trailer, but I don't want to. Well, we can't do that either. I don't have a trailer, so I don't know. I like this better because I don't really have to deal with all the gas cans all the time. I mean, you still kind of have to, but it would just be so I wouldn't have to deal with it really. Like I can just take them right out of the pickup or the car or whatever, and then straight into the tank, right? Sometimes I have to dump them into the machines right away, and because I need them, so need that gas. I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think. If it had another strap or another hook on it, which it don't, then I could just you know, lift it somehow, you know, and then get it up off the pickup. Well, if I had a loader on the tractor, it would be even better. So, I don't know. You can always just, I guess, somehow custom build it too, so it would work right. But you know, in a way, it probably won't either. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If you think it's even worth a good investment, you know. Like, it won't be anytime soon, but I'm just saying, you know. I think it would be kind of cool. So, of course, but then who wants to say, like, the gas tank goes up here? Who wants to lift that 5-gallon gas can? I guess. Well, it's kind of the same thing as when I put it in Big Red. Big Red's about the same, you know, about the same height. So, well, I'm not, well, about that, you know. And you still have to manhandle it pretty good. But it looks like here it's got kind of a big hole in it, so, you know, it'd be easy in and easy out. So, yeah, but let me know what you guys think. I'm going to take off for today, I guess. This is a 50-minute video. I do apologize, but hey, shit happens. Live with it. So, and I still got to make this investment. Still got to make this investment, boys. Still got to do it. So, and the reason why I kind of did it with the camera is because my address and stuff is on the back, and that's none of your guys' business. So, yeah, but anyway, guys, I guess I'm going to take off for today. Let me know what you guys think. I guess I'll just turn this damn heater off. Well, it's doing pretty good, though. There, I'll let that breaker cool down before I actually, even when the heater's off here, it'll still puke out heat for a little while, but, you know. So, let me know what you guys think. You know, I just want you guys' opinion on it. A lot of you guys are going to probably say it's junk, but I just got to go check the reviews out, and I haven't done that yet, so, you know, I just figured it would be kind of cool to have, because it was, I mean, I don't know. So let me know what you guys think. But anyways, guys, I'm going to take off for today, so I guess have a good day and stuff. So, yeah, have a good day, tubes. See you guys later. Take it easy.